Hello and welcome back again. I'm Rick Hess and I am here to do yet another pepper powder review. This will be my third. I've done a white habanero powder and a Caribbean chocolate powder, both supplied by Chris over at Joyner's Hot Pepper Powders. His URL I will post down below. You'll probably also see it right here behind me. It is www.heatmadesimple.com. And today, or this evening, or tonight, I guess wherever you're at, wherever I'm not, wherever I'm at, whatever, right? Okay, so still a little rusty, still shaking off some of the time off from not doing any reviews, so I apologize. I probably always come across as being rusty if you ask me, but um, anywho, Chris over at Joyner's Hot Pepper Powder sent me 6 sample packs to review. I am going to do so. I've done the 2, got 4 more to go. I was talking with him earlier today, and he made the suggestion that not only should I review the peppers by just doing the powder, but I should also try it in a food, something simple like a ramen or a soup, or in the case that this case that I'm going to do it in a beef broth, and I want as little other flavors as possible. The idea is that the heat from the food will help release some of the oils and capsaicin that's in the powder. And so I will be breaking this review down into 2 parts. I'm going to sample the powder first, and then I'm going to use the remaining powder for my broth, and I'll do a review on that. I've heard it gets a little bit more hot when you add it to the food, so we'll see. Here is the, of course it won't focus, apologize, it's not going to do it. Okay, anyhow, as you can see, it's a 15 pepper blend is what this is called. Um, I don't know all the peppers that are in it. I just know they range anywhere from ghost peppers to jalapenos. So each sample pack contains 1 gram of powder. So therefore I will be doing half a gram for each part of my review. So no deseeding process, therefore no procrastinating segments, maybe. So let's get started. Get a good spoonful here. Sorry about that, takes a little bit to get it out of the bag here. Yeah, I guess either way I look at it, I'm doing this whole bag, so it's either if I don't get quite half, which I'm trying to do for each, it's all going down. Okay, so I'll try to get a good view on this so you guys can see all the nice little tidbits of pepper in there. Looks like quite the nice mixture. Once again, I'm no expert on powders, but what I do like from Chris's powders, just from pure texture, is that they're very well ground up. To me, that means that they will mix well with many different foods, of soups and sauces and things like that. I, for one, have tried to dry some of my own peppers and ground those up and put them in foods. And some of them I didn't grind so fine, so they kind of end up staying in there. I mean, that's okay sometimes, but sometimes you just want to get that that heat. You don't want to be chewing on chunks of pepper and things like that. So I like that it's finely ground up for mixing. Okay. Mm. Okay, nice smell. Very nice smell. Not as strong as the previous 2 powders. The previous 2 reviews, I used the word pungent. To me, it has this negative feeling attached to it. It's not what I meant at all. If you look back at those other 2 videos, one of them I was able to edit and put in a annotation to correct myself. I'm looking for piquant. I'm looking for piquant. That's today's word. Alex for 200. Thank you. It's a piquant smell, which means that it's just slightly pungent. It's less pungent than what normal pungent is, and it means it has a palatable flavor to it. It has a nice taste to it, and it's also a smell. So this has a very pleasant smell. kind of like you get from cheeses. Some cheeses smell really, really nice, and you know, you might say, oh, that's kind of pungent smelling, but in a good way. That's piquant. So very nice smell. The actually has a little bit of a smoky smell to it, if you ask me. Um, I'm sure that's what he's shooting for. Ooh, that smells good. Okay, so here we go. 15 pepper blend. Thank you, Chris, once again. I appreciate it. Here we go. Mm. Mm. Dude, Chris, man, you rock. Okay, this 15 pepper blend, man, very peppery. I don't mean in the jalapeno to ghost peppery, any kind of that kind of pepper when you eat raw pepper, like a peppery, like salt and pepper, like peppery, like that, man. Really nice. A nice little smoky flavor to start with. This pepper never went from a flavor to a blandness to back to a base flavor of the whatever peppers were used. Just had a nice peppery flavor from start to finish. I've got a very light burn near the front of my mouth. It's kind of staying in between my teeth and my gums up here a little bit. It's very light, but very flavorful. Good stuff. Starting to kick up a little bit. Nothing major. All right. Well, for me, I can't see this getting much hotter than it is. I would say right now it's probably like a 0.5. I do my ranges of 1 to 5, 1 being the least hottest, so probably about a 0.5. But man, fantastic flavor on this. Yeah, I can only imagine when I put this in the beef broth that it's just going to get so much more flavor out of this. Um, Heat has kicked up a little bit more, but I'd still say in the 0.5 range. Um, Man, that's good stuff. If you're just, you know, I like doing the super hots. I don't like to always eat the super hots every day. There are sometimes when I just want a little bit of heat. You know, it's kind of like taking a break from the heat, but I still get my heat fix in. This that will do that. Other two powders that I have would do that also. The white habanero, I think, was a little bit more heat. Would be good for that. Oh yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go heat up some broth. I'm going to throw all of that into it, and I am going to take a drink of that, and I will give a review on that section. So I will be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so I've heated up my broth. There it is. Nice and steamy, as you can see. I am going to try to do this without burning myself. So just want to okay, that's all of it. Give it a nice little stir to blend in and start getting some of those oils going. You know, I don't know about you, but this time of the year with it being cold outside, man, a nice big bowl of clam chowder, or even better yet, grilled cheese tomato soup. Some of this powder, sprinkle that on your grilled cheese when you're making it. Throw some of this in some tomato soup. Oh man, dude, really? I'm hungry. I'm hungry now. Okay. So, part 2 of the review. Here we go. Sorry, I'll try not to make too much of a slurpy noise. I hate that. Mm. Okay, they were right about the heat releasing some of those oils. It definitely brought out the flavors in those peppers more. So that peppery flavor I was telling you about when I took the dry powder was even better in hot liquid. Even getting to my nose a little bit there. Still, the heat on this was probably still. I mean, because right now it's not really kicking up much. It's probably still sitting at the 0.5 range. A little bit of pepper left. Oh yeah, good stuff. Wow. You know a pepper's good when you can just eat the pepper straight and it tastes good, right? So, thanks again, Chris, for sending me these. There's my two-part powder review. Be sure to check out more of his powders at heatmadesimple.com. Like I said, I will provide a link down below that will go directly to the hot pepper powders section. He's got plenty there. He's got a ton he's working on, all good stuff. Um, so you can also see the URL, whoops, probably over here, behind me. Be sure to check it out. And that's done. And this time, I ain't lying. I'm done. Be sure to check out below too for extra comments on this review, as I'll fill it out probably a little better than talking. Have a good night. Thanks.